Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm King Dino.
I'm Adam and this is Twyla, and on this weekend getaway we're at St Arnaud, which is a couple of 2.5 hours northeast
of Melbourne?
Northwest of Melbourne.
We've just arrived at this free camping spot. Now, we're going to start off here for one night. This is a Friday night. We've gotten here, look at Twyla, how cute is she? We literally have gotten here at 9 o'clock and it's just about to go dark. So we thought we'll quickly film this and then we're going to get straight into dinner because we haven't eaten yet, not even Twyla. No. And then tomorrow night, because it's going to be over nearly 40 degrees, I think they said.
Close to.
We're going to be staying at the caravan park here, which is literally just a hop, skip and a jump.
So tonight's free, tomorrow night we're paying.
Yep, so now you'll get two sides to this trip, paid and unpaid. All right, guys, well, let's get dinner on. I've just really quickly whipped this out because I'm trying to get everything cooked up. Adam's inside starting to make salads, but we're having this tonight for dinner. And we've got some chops to go with it. How good do these look? Anyway, we'll get them cooked up and see how they turn out. So why I start cooking up, let me just show you around this area before it gets dark. The sun's going down. It looks absolutely gorgeous. And it looks like we're behind a football oval or something like that. We don't even know. We just got here. That's the fence over there. But I'll show you the other bits that surrounds. There's one other lot of people staying here. They've got a pop-up van. Look like a Jayco Swift, but I don't know. We'll have a look. The road we came in on, and then if you come around here, you got all this space. So there's plenty of space to camp there. I don't know if you're meant to have fires here, but there has been a few places where people have had fires. And then these are the guys staying next to us. So they've got a pop-up caravan. And yeah, so here we are. I'm just doing a little bit of rosemary, salt, pepper, and I've brought some lemon along to put over it. You have it. Got them all done. Now to throw them on outside. It's getting dark out there. I'm outside cooking the meat. Adam's in here making a salad. What salad are you making tonight?
Starting to make the salads.
Starting to.
Beetroot salad.
Oh, yes.
And I must say, I'm wearing the right colour.
Oh, looks like someone died in here.
Because if I spilt it on me...
Oh, yeah.
This top was not planned. Well, it wasn't planned for this at least.
Yeah. And so what else are we putting in this?
So we've got obviously beetroot, baby bits, full. Some feta cheese, some walnuts. I've got some parsley in the freezer.
Yep.
That I'm going to crunch up.
And some garlic,
garlic. And that'll be it.
Cool. And then we're just going to make a normal salad.
This
is ready. Now I've got to go cook the chops, but Adam is almost ready with his salads. So that is how the beetroot salad's looking. It looks really nice. Hasn't been mixed through yet. And then also we've got just a plain old, what would you call that? Just a salad.
Just a garden salad.
Garden salad. And we're just cheating on that one. We're using the old, normally Adam would make his really nice balsamic mix, but we're just using this guy tonight. All right, so we're ready. The meat is done. Adam is just dishing up. It's now just past 10 o'clock. This is so us, isn't it? Well, this is typical us.
We wanted to get here tonight. It's just so we got this full day here tomorrow.
Yeah.
Makes it worthy. Plus it's going to be a really hot day tomorrow, so we're going to be up bright and early. Like we're getting up at like at 6.
Yeah, because we want to get out there and see as much as we can. Because... it's going to get too hot, and Twyla, it's too hot for her paws. Now, if you're wondering what that buzzing noise is, just we've got a fan up for Twyla. It's just blowing some air. We've got another one up here, but this is not on yet. But just it's not hot, but it's warm in here, and the plate doesn't help that we've got hot meat in here. So anyway, let's get this dished up and get into it. This looks so good. This is mine. How nice does this look? I'm only going one sausage for now. We'll see how we go because we do have a full chop here. But it smells and looks so good. Look at Twyla. She's dribbling, literally dribbling. Oh, how nice. Well, Adam, how do we go? Good?
Yep.
I think
this one wants some.
She really does.
Maybe some chop.
Maybe a little bit of chop. Yeah. Oh, she gives him kisses every time when she wants something.
Trying to bribe me.
Do it, actually. Ask her to give you a kiss for something.
Kisses.
Aww. Well, we've just woken up and Twyla's made some friends. She's having a big sook. What's wrong? What have you found outside, Twyla? Huh? So this is why Twyla's going off. There's 2 rabbits, hares, I don't know what you want to call it, over there. And then we've got a kangaroo just over there in the distance. Here's a big one. Here's a big kangaroo. So yeah, there you go. There goes the hares and kangaroo. Well, we're all ready to explore town now. We're all packed up. But yeah, this was a really nice spot to camp. It was really quiet. We only had these guys who we saw last night that camped next to us. But besides this being a free camping site, it actually is the gold mining trail. So you'll find just behind where we stayed, like a signs like this that have all information about mining. And you can even, let me just walk you over here, see things like this, where they have remnants of when they used to do mining around here. So this walk goes, it's a pretty long walk. You can walk all the way around, but we're going to go to the front of the park and check out the main part of the mining trail. All right, we're all ready to go, and this is a really cool map just explaining where we are. So we stayed here and we're about to head over to this park. Which part of the park are we going to?
No, just Pioneer Park.
Pioneer Park.
We're on the right of the oval. We're going to move the van closer to the town. Well, we are in town, but move a little bit closer to the main street. And then we've got Pioneer Park. It's kind of our starting point.
Yeah, and this has got all different, I don't know if you can get this at the information counter.
You'll be able
to. But
yeah,
it's got all the different places around town to go check out. So we're going to start up here and work our way around.
And it is an RV friendly town. There's a few locations where you can park. You can you've got the dumping point, water, parking, short-term and long-term parking.
How good's that?
And you wouldn't believe it, like it felt so warm last night, but even look at the...
Yeah, this is still looking like this. Ooh. So here we are at the historical park. Have you read all the information? You're an expert.
So it was the gold mine. This was the gold mining area, 1884 to 1915, and then it was purchased in 1937 by council, and then it was re-landscaped into a park.
So we've just come across the boiler. Now we think underneath here, I think, is where the tunnel used to start.
Well, I wouldn't have start, but it's
one of the mines.
Tunnels around here.
Yeah.
That have been obviously sealed off and closed off and filled in.
And supposedly they lead into town as well,
But
some of the tunnels.
We're now operating similar mines that actually took you into town.
Yeah. How cool is that? And then this was what powered it?
This would have been one of many.
One of many, but yeah, it's huge. Look at this thing. It's huge. That's pretty cool. And this is at the back of the park. But then when you come up here, you actually see the local swimming pool, which looks absolutely beautiful. Look how nice that is. I just want to jump in. So I think that's going to be very busy today because it's going to be a hot day today. But anyway, so this is the park. And like I was saying, these are all part of the old mine that's here. You can look at these big metal rods and all the brickwork. And yeah.
So we're now checking out the solo art in town. The artist is Tony Corney. So he's a local artist who's painted these solos behind us. Also done some murals in town. There is another mural as well opposite these solos just here.
Just across from us.
Which we'll turn the camera around and show you as well.
Yeah, and he's a artist that he was born and bred in town, and he also does oil painting. So he's a very talented guy. And to do a picture this big, I mean, what skill would you need to do something this big?
Yeah.
What? How do you go from that little doing oil paintings to this? Unbelievable. But anyway, let's spin this camera around and check it out. Oh, look at Twilight looking like a pretty girl. Did she bring her bow out today? Are you ready to walk around St Arnaud's?
You like the van?
Yeah. So we've just parked in the street, but you can see all these buildings. There's some really nice buildings, including this old hotel. Check it out. It's a beautiful Art Deco building. It looks beautiful. And I mean, I don't know if anyone's going to do it up one day, but I actually like all the old cracked paint. It looks so cool. Wondering where we're first stopped off at. We're actually at a music shop called the Mulligan's Music, and we're basically stopping here to get a coffee. And these guys just don't do coffees, they have live entertainment. Sometimes they sell musical instruments, they have a selection of music and really good customer service. They've got seating out the front, they've got music pumping out, which is always so nice to have a bit of music in the background while you're having your breakfast. But we're just having coffees. Adam tells me it tastes pretty good, so let's have a try. Very nice. St Arnaud is a former gold mining town situated on the main road between Ballarat and Mildura. The town was settled in the mid-1850s. The post office opened on the 1st of February 1856. The town features many well-preserved historic buildings which line the main thoroughfare of Napier Street. One thing I definitely recommend is to look up when you're walking down the street. The buildings have such beautiful features and you definitely don't want to miss out. Wow, we just met some local, didn't we?
We did. So we just met a relation of the artist. Her name's Maria. If I had it correct, it was her great grandson.
Great grandson. Like
a relation. Maria.
Anyway, it's a relation.
She looked young to me, so I don't know how that works. But anyway, you had a chat with her, and she showed us that he's obviously done many works in the area of murals of various buildings, schools, and gyms, and.
He owns a gym in town and
so
painted a mural.
He's done a few pieces in town, also internationally and
in Western Australia. He's just done a house with some really cool ones. She showed us all the photos, but this is another one. This one's probably the most colourful one we've seen so far, and with a bit of the green and the yellow. So we heard that there was a market on today, so we're going to go check it out. Now, we did hear that it's not going to be a big one because it is going to be so hot today. A lot of the store holders haven't rocked up, so it might be only a few stalls, but that's all right. May as well check it out and see what we can find. So Adam just brought half of this store. What have you gone and done, Adam?
We've got a bit of everything. We've got plum sauce, a chili tomato sauce. We've got a marmalade, pickled. I've gone blank. Pickled something.
And we're even getting this bag. Look at this. And we got a recipe book. We're going to learn how to make. You could do this on the episodes. Traditional jams and all the rest of it. Yeah, no worries. Thank you so much.
Okay.
So we're skipping the bakery for breakfast because we've just found this, and when you see a sausage sizzle, you got to have one.
Do you want which?
Yeah, I'll have sauce, thanks. You got to have sauce. Yummo. Well, it might have only been a few stalls, but it was still fantastic, especially meeting the locals and Adam even getting a recipe book. I mean, who would have ever thought? And the sausages, wow, they're just to die for. Yum. So we're back in the main street of town, and at the start of it, they have the only Bible museum in Australia. They've got over 2,000 Bibles. Now, the only problem is at the moment it's actually closed, completely closed. So we're not going to be able to, temporarily closed. So I don't know when they're going to reopen it, but we're just going to go check out the windows. They've got some displays in the windows. But if you're in town, you're into looking at Bibles, come check them out. So what have you found in the window, Adam?
So they've got that Adam and Eve family tree.
Yeah.
Now we're not religious personally, but I think from the details it relates to names in the Bible. Possibly.
Ah, that's where the names came from.
Because there's is it palm numbers?
Yep.
I think that's what it is. But if you can come in, you visit it. This will be obviously in the window.
Yeah, so this is all in the window. There's a Bible there. I'm not sure the origin of that Bible, but yeah. And then on the other side, they've got another window. And then this is the second window. Since we can't go inside and have a look, we'll just show you this. And there's the future kingdom of God on earth. So one street back from the main street is some more beautiful pieces of art. Now this is actually on the side of the artist's gym. So we got told, I don't know if this is true or not, but one of the locals told us that he owns this gym and he's actually painted all these Australian boxes on the side of it. Town is so beautiful. Like, we've just driven down some of the back streets. You got to make sure you do this. Some of the old buildings here are absolutely gorgeous, and houses, and also I've even found this old rundown petrol station that looks like it's ready for a photo shoot. Look at it, it looks awesome. And there are some really nice churches. If you like looking at churches, you're definitely going to find a fair few here. But otherwise, we're going to hop in the car. But yeah, definitely worthwhile going down all the little streets. So we're now at the old post office. Look at this picture they got here. How cool does that look? And this is a really gorgeous building, and we saw someone up there watering plants today, so I think someone actually lives in this building now. And then Adam's across the road at another old building that has a sign on it, so we'll have to go check out what this building's all about. So tell us about it, Adam.
So this is the bank in 1861, but now, obviously since then, well, not obviously since then, but it's now private residence. I actually thought it might have been like a museum or something, but
and it doesn't really look like a bank, does it? It just looks like a really nice house.
It's someone's house.
Yeah, but it was one of the original banks. So there you go. And I'll just show you across the road. We just saw the post office, but this is a side view of it. Look how gorgeous it is. So across the road again to the post office, because Adam found this sign, he scanned it. And you can actually stay here
Airbnb
in the post office itself.
Which is considered one entire.
And it's an Airbnb. Can you show us a picture? Oh, wow. And how much is that a night, does it say?
Well, it was $700. I saw $700, but I'm not sure how many nights it's for.
Yeah, but anyway, if you're interested, you can always scan these right now and stay here at the post office. Just found the information centre also across the road from the Botanical Gardens. So if you want to find out what's around town, if you don't find out everything on this video already, you can come here and check it out. So I'm glad we headed into the information centre. I've met Bev and her husband, who have been so nice to open up the very first Victorian fire station, hopefully I got that right, in their town for us to go look at. So we're getting a special tour. How awesome is this? So we're about to head in now. This is it here. Wow, look at this building. It looks amazing. There is so much in here. So here is the original fire truck. Now back in those days they didn't have hoses to run around. It was buckets full of water to put out fires. So how cool is this? Now this is pretty impressive. They've actually got, so their torch came through this town for the 2000 Sydney Olympic Games, and Adam's just standing right next to, I don't know, are you allowed to touch it? Oh, okay, here we go. What an honour. There we go, Adam.
So how many
people get to say they... Yeah. So each town gets to keep their torch, and so people like Adam to come along and pick it up. So what did you learn today, Adam?
Learned the traditional method of putting a fire out with these buckets. So they had like a curved base.
Yep.
Which will then allow the firefighter to give them more momentum when throwing the water out of the bucket and swinging. So the water can go further.
There you go. They even had the original clock from way back when here. How awesome is that? So what are you looking at here, Adam?
Line that would have inspired Hill's hoist. It's pre-Hill's
Wow.
hoist. A rotary. It's a rotary clothesline.
Wow, this looks like a pretty serious thing. So now next to the fire station, we're going to Guy's Cottage. So this is an old cottage you can come visit once they reopen it up. And so we're just going to head inside now and take a look. So inside the cottage, they have so many things to look at and takes you right back, way past my time, some of this stuff. But it is all donated from local people and they're displayed in here and it looks absolutely incredible. Definitely got to come check it out once it's open again. This is probably one of the best photos we've seen of this town to describe where we actually stayed last night and where we'll be staying tonight. Adam, do you want to point out?
So this is going back 130 years.
Yeah.
Ish, but the Pioneer Park is around this area.
That's where we were this morning,
And
the very
this is
first
the main-
park we went to.
The main street is like a block and a half back.
Yep.
So along there.
That's pretty much where we are now, in that street. And then this is roughly up here is where the caravan park is, where we're staying tonight, looking over the whole town. So how cool is that? This is, Adam,
The mines. This is all the mines connecting underground and their distance well.
And are some of these still there? Are they?
Well,
or are they all filled in?
No, they're all filled in.
They're all filled in now. Wow, look at that. So you can see how far they went over town and under town, I should say. Wow, that's amazing. So if you're wondering how old the actual fire station is, it is
140 odd years old.
Yeah, so
1883.
1883. Wow, that is a little old. Well, I'm feeling very spoiled after that private tour from Bev. What do you think, Adam?
Yeah, no, it's interesting to look back at what they've gone through in this town. So the museum is open Wednesday till Friday, 1 till 4 p.m, all via appointment. So you can jump on their local site and
that's in February. It's opening back up because at the moment it's closed. But by the time this episode comes out, it shouldn't be far off opening back up again. So yeah, no, it was absolutely lovely. Definitely check these guys out. Now we're going to head across the road to their gardens. So this statue here, William John Wills.
Yes. So he in late 1850s, he assisted in surveying the town before the town planning and the street laming, or the town planning.
And you'll find him in the Botanical Gardens, standing here ready to say hi. Here's some friends for Twyla, all the ducks and gooses. And look at them all. Twyla with a bow in, harassing the ducks. Hey guys. Twyla definitely loved the park with its beautiful shaded trees. They have toilets in the park and barbecue area with seats. So a great place to take the family. Now sitting outside the Shire Hall. Look at this building, it's absolutely beautiful. We're just stopped here for lunch. So this place is called Country Delights. I've just gone in and got myself a vegetarian, not that I'm vegetarian, a vegetarian pasty. They have been so busy. People are coming in and out of this all day. So I've got a feeling they've sold out of a lot of their, pies and all the rest of it. I nearly got a pie, but I missed out by one customer. But anyway, we're sitting here now. Adam's gone in to order. Twyla's sitting out here with a bowl of water in the shade because the temperature here is starting to get very hot. And what have you gone and got?
Spearmint thick shake.
Oh, yeah, you can see the green there.
Look,
and
upside down pizza.
An upside down pizza?
It's not that big.
I don't think it's meant to be called the upside down pizza, but it's a pizza. Oh, look at that. It looks yummy. Mmm. So we're now arrived to the St Arnaud's train station, well, the old train station, which is many, many years old, and they now house their art gallery here. So we're going to head on inside and check it out.
This is a very similar concept to the Evoca train station. So you can actually look up our episode on Evoca and you'll see in that episode they have their train stations being converted to a gallery and exhibition space.
It's been fantastic, and I feel like every stop we've made new friends along the way that have given us more information to go see more different things in this town. It's amazing once you start digging through those layers, the amount of stuff that you find out and places to see and things to do. It's fantastic. So we've just gone for a drive looking for a few different things on our map, and we come across this, which looks like a mud brick cottage kind of thing. Do you think? I don't know. It looks like mud brick over there, but it looks like it's barely standing. So, but there's no plaque or anything telling us what it actually is, or what it was. Looks like an old house with a hallway and a bedroom with a beautiful window. Watch out, Adam, it might fall on your head. Adam's going to go in there. He's being adventurous. Look at him. There's probably a big snake in here because it's that hot. Yeah, well, there you go. There's a view. I don't know if that view's meant to be there. Well, when we go back to the caravan park, when we get to the caravan park, we'll have to... Well, no. Besides that, we're going to have to find out what this actually is so we can tell everyone. We might not even never find out. But anyway, it was interesting.
I'm sure it'll be on Google.
Well, it's gotten to that point of the day where it's hit 39 degrees and it's just getting too hot for Twyla. So we're going to head up to the caravan park now, and then we're going to plug that aircon in and get it cooled down. Welcome to St Arnaud Caravan Park. I'm going to take you in, show you around all the facilities and the accommodation. Now, if you bring your pooch along and they get a bit dirty, they also have a dog wash here. You just put your gold coins in and you can wash away and make your dog smell great again. Also, if you're not the most confident person backing up a van or even an RV, they've got these 4 spots here where you can just drive on through. How awesome is that? Now, if you're like us and you have an awning, you're gonna love this, what they've done here. You're able to tie down without using pegs. They have a little grassed area for everybody next to your van, and then over here you've got these little loops that you can tie anything you want down to. How awesome is that? What a great idea. And then you know your awning is not gonna blow away. Now, what's that old saying? Location, location, location. Well, this place is only a 5-minute walk into town, so you can explore it all and leave your car behind. And also, if it's a hot day and you want to swim, there is the local swimming pools where they don't charge you anything to enter, and that is literally hop, skip and jump away. But anyway, guys, I hope you've liked this caravan park tour. Well, did you enjoy your afternoon nap, Adam?
We did.
Yes?
Aircon's on, yeah, so she's got a bit more energy now, I think.
Yeah, she does. It does cool down a little bit now, so we can go outside and start thinking about cooking dinner. Adam's just got a beer ready to crack, and we're going to relax. Let's go out and show you our setup for the night. So we're loving the fact that we've got this fake turf. How cool is that? And then we've already got dinner starting to be cooked. We're doing this in 3 stages. So we're having Caesar, I'm having a Caesar salad wrap. Adam's having a Caesar salad. Or you're going to have the wrap?
No, salad.
Salad. But mine is the croutons, because we've got to bring some bread to make the croutons. But yeah, you can move that. We've got, our phone's about to run flat, so we've got them on our charger. Always bring yourself one of these, they're good. I mean, we can charge inside, but if you're still using your phone, you can charge on that. And also, we've got a whole heap of information to go through that we collected on our travels today. Look at it all. So we want to go through that so we can do a few things in the morning and make sure we don't miss out on anything. But anyway, all right, well, we're going to kick back, have a little drinky poos and get tea on. All right, eggs are done. Now we've got the bacon cooking, so that's the next step. Keeping it simple tonight. Adam's out there shooting drone footage, and while he's doing that, I'm here cooking up the chicken and about to peel the eggs. All right, so now it's time to put it all together. So Adam is...
Quick salad.
Now, normally you just have plain salad, but Adam brought this salad, so we're not going to let it go to waste. And then what dressing have you got?
Well, a ranch dressing.
Ranch. Can you show us?
Ranch is...
So you can get Caesar dressing, but we love ranch. Well, I don't. I love it.
Is that too much? I think I've used half a bottle.
Yeah, that's awesome. And we've got the bacon, so I'm going to throw the bacon through. I'm going to throw the chicken through. I'm going to toss it, and then we're going to pop it in. Well, I'm popping mine in one of these wraps, and then I'm going to place the egg on top. So that's how Adam's looks. He's just having a Caesar salad, obviously without the croutons, and we've had a carrot, so a little bit different to normal, but that's okay. And then you got to have the piece of resistance. Oh
gosh,
which was
too much cheese?
Well, the parmesan. But Adam, what is this? Parmesan with a bit of Caesar.
I'm Italian.
You are Italian. And then I've got the mountain bread, and I'm gonna roll mine. So that's it. And I'll put a bit of salt and pepper on mine as well. So, and of course, Twyla needs her treat. She loves a bit of parmesan. Her dad's Italian. Well, one of her daddies, and she loves her pasta. So we've just woken up and Tyler's getting her morning brush. We've got all our pamphlets out, so we're just checking out what we're going to do today. This was a really good one. One of the guys from the art gallery gave us this. He helped, or did actually write it. And it's got all information about around here on a bike. Like, we're not doing bike riding, but we're it has all the different sites you can go see in town. Also, got our coffees ready. Adam, this is a book Adam brought. Now, these two ladies were nuns. They were sisters, so they got a nickname, the Sister Sisters. And Adam brought their cookbook yesterday from the market, and it has a whole heap of different recipes in here. And yeah, they actually, I heard that they sell this at a couple of different places around town besides the market too. So if you're in town, you want to get it. They reckon these ladies did a lot for the community before they passed away. So, and they're meant to have the best recipes. So there you go. All right, well, we've got some big decisions to make, Twyla. Where are we going to go today? Now, I don't know why we've never cooked these before, but today we're having croissants. Adam's going to have ham and cheese. I'm going to have ham, cheese and tomato. And we just got these little croissantes. And I'm just going to cook them in the van. So yeah, something different, something quick and easy. How good do these look? They're not cooked up yet, but oh, they look so good. I don't know why we haven't done this earlier. I really don't know. All right, they're ready. I burnt Adam's, but
This is versus reality.
yeah, it's... Sorry, babe.
So Dean burned mine,
And this is mine.
and I've had to now peel off my layer.
One like,
Of
hey,
the
but
sauce.
do you feel better for it? You didn't eat as much bad food? You feeling lighter?
Yeah, so this is reality of camp,
Reality
of campervan,
versus...
camping.
Well, this is reality. I just did a better job for myself. So the first stop we're making today
At the
is to the convent. So we just found a plaque
for the convent.
and
So we have a convent that was in 1901. 5 nuns from Ballarat established the teaching order here. Looks like it. So the convent was in operation for over 80 years, but in 1986 it was sold to become a private residence. Oh, we're hoping for a tour, but that's not going to happen.
you can always go knock on their front door. They might chase you off with a gun.
Yeah, maybe.
So we found one sneaky way of seeing the front of it. We've come into this oval that is in front of the, I'll call it the nunnery. And God, it's such a gorgeous building. Back inside the van from the wind, and Adam's just found out, what is it now?
Well, I think it's an Airbnb now.
Airbnb.
It's got 12 bedrooms.
Whoa, look at that.
This will all be obviously original
Yeah.
stonework, library. So you can actually hire out the, obviously hire
Wall
it
or
out.
something, yeah.
Oh, here's the floor plan.
It's a big building, look at that. We have just arrived to Mrs. Love's Miner's Cottage.
It was built 1860. I think you definitely look this story up. It's actually quite romantic. 1868 by John. He was a miner back then. He was living on this site on a tent. He fell in love. He fell in love with his neighbour Sarah. They ended up marrying, have kids, and he added on a front section to the house. They had 11 children, and then a few years after Sarah had passed, he sold the cottage to Robert and Eliza Love, hence the name of the Mrs. Love's Cottage. Robert and Eliza had 15 children, but then half of them passed away as babies. And they passed away in 1926 and 1928. And then Ethel passed away in 1985. And then she left it to the National Trust of Victoria. And then since then it's been retained for heritage significance. If you do come here to visit, we recommend wearing hiking boots as opposed to runners, depending what runners you got. But we were there for only, 10 minutes? And we've got all these grass seeds in our shoes and socks.
Yeah, we didn't put Tyler on the ground.
And this is what happens. This is why I picked her up. Trying to brush all this out of her. This gets in your socks.
Finally made it to the Comstock open cut mines. Now this is on the gold mining trail, so if you're doing that you'll find it along the way. There's plenty of other things you can look at. There's a whole heap of information on this information board. I won't even start reading it because it will take forever, but if you want to pause this you can watch it. But this is unbelievable. So we're back in town now. We've come behind the town hall to check out this mosaic. It's huge, it's absolutely cool. It's got so much detail on it. I'll show you it all in a second. But I'm just ducking down because it's a bit windy. But yeah, and it's absolutely beautiful. And you can come down here, it's in the park. So they've got play equipment for kids, they've got toilets, they've got a barbecue, so they've got all that here. So anyway, I'll show you it all now.
Elvis Presley and the young Willie Nelson come out on one
Just arrived to 6 to 6 as a cafe. It's just before the main drag, but it is on the actual main drag. So, and they've got some great pies and pasties and different desserts. Adam has got himself something. I'll ask him what he got. And but we're starting off with pies. So what pie did you end up getting?
I've got a plain one. Just a plain
pie?
The traditional one. You've got your onion, your beef and onion.
I've got
I'm not sure which
steak and
which
onion.
One's which, so
we're just potlucking.
Yeah.
So hopefully that's Adam's, and hopefully this is mine. And I think Twiligh's going to want some as per usual.
Yeah, I'll show you a picture.
And your desserts, she's put them in the fridge for you.
Yeah, we'll pick them up at the end so they stay cool.
What did you get?
Jelly slice, chocolate eclair, and I'll go you an apple.
Oh,
An apple slice of some
size.
sort.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think?
This is yours.
Oh, now this is it. This is what Adam ordered. These look great.
They do look good.
Really good. So we've wrapped them to go. We're not going to eat them today, are we?
Sorry?
You're going to eat them tonight when we get home?
Oh, well, we're sharing.
Yeah.
So I might have one on the way home.
All right. Well, if we do, we'll let you know how it tastes. And otherwise, we've got our coffees and we're ready to go see something else. So this is your first dessert out of the 3 that you brought. What do you think?
It's actually my second.
Oh, what?
You didn't see me eat the eclair.
Oh, how was that?
It was really good. You can't have this.
Yeah.
And this is the jelly slice.
And what do you think, honestly?
Yeah, I really like it. It's very buttery.
Oh, very good. All right. Well,
Yep.
if we manage to catch you eating the next one, we'll film it.
The next one's for you.
Okay.
So, yeah, not eating the next one.
No worries.
I'll have 2 out of 3.
So we've just arrived to St Peter's Anglican Church. Now, this is a very special church. There is a really nice story, and I'm probably going to give it absolutely no justice. So please look it up and get the full story. But pretty much it's made from pebbles. It's nicknamed the Pebbled Church. You can see how beautiful the stones are. And pretty much when on top of the hill, they found a whole heap of pebbles, and they were wondering why these pebbles were on top of the hill. They worked out eventually that it was because the river was pushing the rocks up that hill, and then they realised that under that rock was going to be gold, and they did find gold under there, but then they left a whole heap of mess and a whole heap of pebbles left over. So some people came along and built the Pebbled Church. Anyway, I'm sure the story is so much better when a local tells it, and there's probably more to that story, but that's the gist, I think, of it. But yeah, definitely look it up if you're in town, and definitely come past and look at it. It's only probably a 10-minute drive from town. So yeah, we really enjoyed coming to see it.
Hope you enjoyed the episode, guys. And first, we would like to give a big shout out to Carol. So thank you, Carol, for your thanks contribution. If you are interested in that, you can choose that option down in the like button below, or near the like button below.
Yeah, and thanks, Carol. That was really nice of you. And Tyler says thank you too. And remember, guys, we have a midweek episode out sometimes on a Wednesday at 7 o'clock. So stay tuned for that. And until next week, we'll see you Sunday, same bat time, same bat channel, 5 p.m. See you guys.
See ya.
Bye.